Good morning, YouTube viewers. I actually just finished dry brushing the room in the previous video there, and as always the other day, as I said, we had these two pieces here, and I actually went ahead and I finished dry brushing these pieces I added. That way we can make it a more modular design there, so I didn't throw away those pieces here. And the first piece I wanted to show you guys was actually this doorway here, which I love the way this turned out. As you can see, the stone arches there took the dry brushing extremely well. I love that look on that wall there. Like I said, this just kind of gives you an idea of the modular design here for this particular piece. And as you can probably see on the previous video, like I said, these were all the black painted primed pieces before. Like I said, the color scheme, as you can tell, matches excellent. See all the pillars going all the way around the room there. Just gives you a view of the entryway there into the dungeon. Now, I had a subscriber the other day write to me and say, "Mark, why do you never put any female characters in your dungeon, any minis?" Well, just so we can appease people, there's a female sorceress, and we'll give her a little flaming spear spell there. And that just kind of gives you a couple guards there, maybe guarding her, just for a little bit of scale. Here we go, nice flaming spear. Like I said, that is the newest room there in my dungeon. And there we can look down into the dungeon there. So we put someone a little bit closer there. We see someone in the room for the first person perspective there. And that is that. Now, once again, like I said, this piece here, like I said, I made this room as modular as possible since I already have a couple similar rooms to this. Now, like I said, what you can do, you can actually swap that wall out there, so we have just another wall section if you want to make, say, a pit trap drops the party into this type of room. Or say if you climb down into a basement and there's some type of maybe evil altar, you know, with the pillars there in the room. Now, the one thing I did notice the other day, as horrible as it sounds, I may need to actually make a couple more pieces just so I can finish out this modular room, which my son pointed out to me was the good thing about this particular type of room. Oops, actually we'll leave that there. Is since I did make it very, very, very modular in nature, if we scoot these around, we can continue on with the pillar room. Now let's take this piece here. Let's see if we can slide that in there without banging stuff up there. And we have a larger room. Now, I can make this some type of pit if I want, or I could just put a couple blocks in there and maybe make an altar sticking up. Now, what I could also do, like I said, I can make a 2x2 square piece, paint that up, fit that into the floor there, and now suddenly we have an even larger room. So the biggest thing when you are designing some type of modular room like this, depending on the size of your dungeon, how large of room you make, like I said, you could easily just keep expanding this out. And like I said, if you added another piece like this, like I said, you can continue the room going larger and larger and larger, as large as you want. I mean, there really isn't any type of limit to your imagination of just how large you can make this room. And like I said, if you wanted to make kind of like a dead end, obviously you could make like a little cubby hole there, and then make another piece, kind of brings around the corner. Like I said, we could, like I said, if we had another 2x piece there, we could have that, and then we can widen the room up even more. Like I said, the great thing about the modular design is you can design the rooms however you want. And there's really not enough there's really not enough I can stress. When you do go out and design your dungeon, you want to make it as modular as possible. And like I said, a big thing about painting like this, like I said, if you're not comfortable painting and making your pieces where they blend in very, very well, you may want to make sure you paint them all at one time. Like I said, once you get your skill level up, obviously it's a lot easier to do. But like I said, I've done several pieces like this before. Like I said, a couple pieces I've actually sold I no longer have that match this style. But like I said, this will make a really, really great like altar room, or maybe even some type of treasure room with the pillars there. But this is Dungeon Master Mark, and you all have a nice day. Bye-bye.